Draft will be here imminently. Hope you guys are having a good night as I am. It's been a lot of fun so far. It's pretty neat. Switch this over to that now. And snail. All right. Everybody's on the right side as well. Taylor says, "Go team, better than yesterday." I'd like to see some support in the audience. All right. Better than yesterday. Team BTY, they're ready. Smash Mouth All-Stars, once they click ready, we'll be able to start. And here we go. So better than yesterday, they're the home team. They have the first ban, first pick. We have not seen Samuro make it through the first ban phase yet tonight. I would imagine that trend would continue. Better than yesterday, they're going to go in a different direction. Sylvanas is a hero that potentially does a lot of work on this map. If you're able to somehow manage to pull off a 100% to 0 beacon phase on this map, having Sylvanas in your employ to lock down those structures is huge. It turns a fort into a keep wall in terms of how much push you can get a keep into a run at the core. I understand that. Samuro is going to get banned out by Smash Mouth All-Stars. Opening up Li Ming is the first choice for better than yesterday. Prioritization in the blow up. That leaves heroes like Malfurion, Zarya, the 3 control tanks, Muradin, ETC, which particularly gets a good amount of value thanks to stage dive on this map, and Johanna. Malfurion the choice for Smash Mouth All-Stars. I'm surprised we haven't seen any Zarya tonight. She can still carry a game effectively if she's played to her strengths. And I do think this is a map where she can do a good amount of work on. So Smash Mouth All-Stars prioritizes their support, picking up Malfurion, still considered the best support in the game right now. And they're also theoretically going to get their solo laner. I'd imagine we would see Chen on his own thanks to his infinite sustain along with decent damage and wave clear. 2 very strong choices. Muradin's going to be the choice for better than yesterday. They're locking in their front line. Do they go for a support themselves? They could do something like go for a Morales pick either here or down the line and then ban out Tychus. Or now that Smash Mouth All-Stars have likely shown that they're going for double warrior, they might want to go for Tychus here and lock in their auto attack focused damage dealer. But with Malfurion already being picked up, they don't want to find themselves locked out of a support. So they're going to go for the Ario Li Ming synergy. Put the Burger King crown on the mage. Hope for days. That's the idea. Cool start to both of these compositions. Second ban phase is on the board. I do imagine we would see a double warrior composition from Smash Mouth All-Stars. They would be well served in that case to ban out Tychus and or take Tychus themselves coming out of the ban phase. They'll be taking 2 heroes after this. They ban out Zagara. They don't want to deal with the strong lane push, the potential Nidus network. Global presence gets a ton of value here. Chromie's the ban. Okay. Chromie can do work on this map. You're fighting over the beacon, you're living your life, you're focused somewhere else, and then the sand blast and everything else just drops on you from out of nowhere. You just don't see it coming at all, and it's like, oh, that's unfortunate. I can understand that. Does leave some options on the board. How's it going, Strophos? How you doing tonight, man? Options on the board. I was talking about Tychus. I think he'd be strong for either composition. Tychus, I feel like he's slowly starting to rise. Normally, you would see Tychus like really come into play when the enemy team has already taken double warrior. It's like, well, how do we respond to that? Tychus. But I think even against the solo warrior, he could do a lot of work. If Muradin at all dares to dive deep, he uses E aggressively and he's just in there, Tychus melts his face right off. But Zarya, Gul'dan are going to be the selections. Smash Mouth All-Stars have confirmed they are going double warrior. Tier list says that it's a targeted ban versus Smash Mouth All-Stars. Okay. So these are two teams that have seen each other in action before. I respect. I like that. In the old Carl face. Couple heroes to select for better than yesterday. I stand by the idea that Tychus would be a very strong selection. Not only to punish the double warrior, but also as a form of hope generation for Ariel. If he pops the minigun, starts burning down Zarya and Chin, he's going to be kicking out numbers. As the hope. So they go for Tychus. I'm not surprised to see that. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I do. So I get that. Gives Ariel a second Burger King crown recipient. And the last one's more or less for flavor. And they're going to go double warrior themselves. Try to really punish this sustain. By picking up the Skeleton King. I think this could work for a number of reasons. Leoric is strong against Chin. And to a lesser extent, I feel Zarya. The reason why I say lesser extent Zarya, Leoric puts the W, starts draining Zarya's health pool. She shields herself. That's guaranteed energy. That could turn back around on you. But Entomb would be devastating against Smash Mouth All-Stars. Malfurion doesn't have a way to get out of it. Zarya doesn't have a way to get out of it. Neither does Gul'dan. And also, Detainment Strike registers like a Detainment Strike into the Entomb counts as a stun. Like that counts as terrain. So it's just 8-ball corner pocket at that point. And then the Raynor pickup at the end. Giant Killer stands and do some work. If he's able to hang back, he could have some numbers. In the lobby, they're like, that Chromie band so calculated. Hashtag scouted, hashtag research. Solo said that physically hurt me. It's cool to see teams like, you know, put in that kind of effort. I mean, this is the last week of Cherry League, so playoff lives on the line, playoff seeding and things. Your best serve, putting your best foot forward. So well done. Well done. All right. Everybody's getting ready now. I'm excited to see how this plays out then. Better than yesterday, demonstrating that this is a team capable of doing their homework. So now it comes down to execution. End of the day, you got to go out there and press those buttons. Try to get that core down to 0%. And I'm wondering how Smash Mouth All-Stars feel about that. It's like, wow, like these guys have took time to really see what our strengths are. Does that play a factor? Does that get into one's head? I don't know. We're loading into the game now, though. I'm all the more excited for this. I was excited, you know, even before that happened. So this was gonna be cool. One thing about casting the same map twice in a row is now that we've seen a map and we see it, you know, played again by two different teams, it allows you to better understand the second set of teams. It's like, you know, we have something of a comparison. We can see how the last two teams approach the map, and you start to see the contrast.
We're about to begin.
So it's gonna be cool. On the left side, we do have better than yesterday. No strangers to this channel. Marid's on Tychus. Arik is playing Ariel. Masterfish is on Leoric. Zyptotech is on Murden. Tonex is playing Li Ming. Over on the right side, Scary G work. We got the Smash Mouth All-Stars. Grar's playing Zarya. Snail Pound, the captain's on Chin. Blackout is playing Raynor. Solo's on Gul'dan. And Chef Pablo playing support on Malfurion. The B key check. You know, the B keys are there. A little bit of banter in the all chat. Not too bad. 1-4 matchup is going to pit Leoric and Chin against each other. Landing those W's will be all critical. If Leoric misses his Drain Hope, he should just like leave. Like he should just back away immediately because it's gonna go. It's probably not gonna go his way after that. That tends to be the case for him in pretty much all situations. Enemy team identifies he misses that W, he's kind of just there. Action early on though in the bottom lane. Sight detect the target at half health thanks to the poison. Residual damage from Gul'dan. Fell Blast getting work and value done. But Grar is getting targeted, getting bursted down himself. He starts backing away. Shield. Personal shield should be up in a couple seconds. Should it get Sight Detect's going to start patching up in large part thanks to third win as suspected. Looking at the other talents though, press the advantage. And the increased attack range off of the E. Cool. Swift Sweep. Hopelessness for the added range. Power Hungry. Marid gets Q'd back from Blackout on Raynor. Both these teams just kind of poking at each other. Neither team really committing too heavily or diving too deep for a kill. What you would expect to see out of two teams that are well versed at the game. Maximum Charge, Grounding Brew, which is a direct counter to Drain Hope. I like that a lot. Give me more Echoed Corruption and Shando's Clarity. Hey again, Freakly, how's it going? Solo's doing a pretty good job of managing his health and mana resources. Stormbolt just misses by a pixel. Could have gotten up. Containment Strike on Gwar. Body blocks him into the boards. He has a good amount of energy. Applies a little bit of pressure to Murden, who Dwarf tosses out. Bottom Beacon is going to get claimed though by Smash Mouth All-Stars. Zyptotech step forwards, throws in a stun on Raynor. His health bar depletes in swift fashion. He's going to be okay though. But both of the beacons are possessed right now by Smash Mouth All-Stars. Continues to rise. Chin is going to be able to hold on to that. Gets it back. Bottom beacon is going to get claimed though. Tearless asks, is the Chin versus Leoric going okay? Check on that in a second to see if anybody drops here. This is the tough thing about casting Braxis Holdout. It's like there's always two different wars going on. Chin is getting some value out of the Grounding Brew, but the screws are being put in. He's gonna have the upper hand though in the long run by virtue of relying on Brew as opposed to mana. Because once Leoric's out of mana, the proverbial show's kind of over. But he has a pretty decent health bar, so it's going to be tough for Chin to knock him back. Some percentage was gained, though. First blood of the game, though. Renegade drops his minigun. The Tamer Strike on Solo stuns him for the moment. Gwar trying to get some kind of counter pressure. So right now, it's going to be advantage Smash Mouth. We're going to start stacking up the beacon percentage again. Stormbolt goes in on Grar. Personal Shield's going to help him at least avoid taking some damage. Evening's been fun, man. The two games we've seen so far have been really engaging and exciting. Stormbolt goes in on Grar again. Personal Shield is back. He's at 75% and climbing on energy. Nearly maxed out now. Orb goes in on his face, though. But Malfurion is dead. 12% or so was gained by better than yesterday, but at the end of it, Smash Mouth All-Stars can get the lion's share by far. Applying a good amount of pressure in his top lane with the Zerg Rush. Blackout, Chef Pablo, Raynor, Malfurion rotating up towards the top. Zarya looking to join in on the fun on the rotation as well. The defense begins. Tychus has a decent amount of wave clear with his grenade and Q. Burning down these Zergs as best he can. Zyptotech lands the stun on Zarya, who evaporates. Burst damage is a thing. Li Ming and minigun equals a deleted Zarya. Getting better than yesterday, their first take. Good luck, have fun. Rude.
Is it safe out there now? Yes.
I don't even know how to feel about that. Chef Pablo's gonna hearth back, get himself some mana, but level 7 is picked up first by better than yesterday. Looking at these, we're gonna have In the Rhythm. So by the late game, that damage is going to be consistent and real. Majestic Span, Hardened Bones for sustain for Leoric, Thunderburn, Dominance for sustain, Calamity, Ironforge Momentum, Paralyzing Rage, Jury's still out otherwise. I'm the strongest. Deadly Strike, Focus Attack, Consume Soul, Lose Grace. Mule! No Cleanse, okay. Bound by Shadow, Hamstring Shot, Brewmaster's Balance, along with Hitman. So. That's interesting. Pressure still added in the top lane. 4 members of Smash Mouth looking to do what they can. See, the Bruiser Camp was picked up. Siege Camp picked up on either side. Zyptech gets pushed back by the Q from Raynor. Rar out front. That's the one thing that stands to be a little awkward about the 4-man. When you have Zarya as your warrior, she's ranged and she isn't really exactly the bastion of peel. Like, she puts the shield on herself. She puts the shield on the ally, but after that, like, she's just kind of in the back line with you. So, if you're not able to force back a retreat or get a kill in that window, you might get run over. So far, they've been making it work. They go through the top fort wall to their credit. Grar's really been enjoying a good amount of energy. Timing the personal shield well, really negating the burst from Tonix this time. Keep their energy stacked up. One takedown apiece, but both teams evenly matched from what I can see. In for a fun one. The next 2 games are both Division 3. These teams are playing like they are very coordinated. They have aspirations to climb in the ladder, for sure. Second beacon phase is going to be here, though. For right now, Smash Mouth own the top beacon. Zyptech eating a bunch of damage. But Zarya again evaporates off of the Detainment Strike. Would have Klin saved their neck? Who's to say? Nevertheless, Zarya is going to go down. Second takedown for better than yesterday. Down the bottom part of the map, Snail Pound Blackout going to hold down the bottom beacon. Masterfish says, oh, I perhaps have overstayed my welcome. I'm just going to get out of there. Back in the top lane. A little bit of action. Zyptech gets value out of that 3rd win. Frequently, Division 3 is arguably the lowest division. It goes Division 3, 2, 1, and then Pro. But, that is not to say anything about the level of play of the teams themselves. It's more about the level of commitment, I would say. I see Division 3 as more like recreational. Like, we just kind of like, we get together once a week or so and play the game and just have fun. Whereas Division 1 and Pro Division are like, those are teams that scrim and practice and stuff. But that's not, you know, Division 3 can practice as well. So, but you tend to see a range of skill across all the divisions, really. A little bit of B-step from Solo, but these teams have their level 10. Myra gets drained a little bit. Zyptech out there, misses the Storm Bolt. He's the target. Horrify is going to isolate Masterfish for a good while. Hardened Bone value keeps him alive. Zyptech has to use Avatar to keep himself alive, and this is turning into an outright brawl. Stormorph and Fire is going to get popped. Arak getting chased. Ariel trying to get out of there. Does he have the Detainment Strike? Knocks back one of the Panda Pals, but Crystal Aegis has to get used to keep himself alive. Full Hope Bar keeps him alive another moment longer before he finally goes down. And this is going to be a 100% beacon in favor. Smash Mouth All-Stars are going to be looking to apply further pressure still. They're going to go ahead and get this top fort for free. Snail Pound is the hero you want, absorbing these shots. It's going to give energy to Grar to get the top fort. Zerg is going to start pushing in the bottom lane, and they may look to just split the effort. By the time they rotate down, this Zerg wave should be more or less about gone. They have identified this, so they're going to eye the top keep wall. I really like this decision a lot from them. Looking at the talents, we got Odin, Crystal Aegis, Entomb, Avatar, Wave of Force, Expulsion Zone, Storm, Earth, and Fire, like you saw, Hyperion, Horrify again, as we saw, Tranquility. Masterfish rotates up. Can he get the Entomb? Is he looking to engage and make an issue out of this? Arik is in position. The Entomb misses. Arik could have, used the Tamer Strike for the stun and the lockdown. Horrify goes in on the front line of Better Than Yesterday. No kills. That isn't exactly how BTY wanted it to go. I'm sure they were probably looking to flank, get the Entomb, get a kill, and really punish them. Taking a run at that top lane. Go to the top, keep wall, get some ahead and experience. But to BTY's credit, I mean, to lose your top keep wall and be this close in experience, and to have not, had the majority of either one of the beacon phases so far, done pretty well. Snail Pound on Shin is going to respond to the pressure applied by the Bruiser camp. Camps claimed all around. Only the boss is going to remain. 4 members of Smash Mouth down here, along with BTY. Marad on the flank. Might look to make an issue out of himself. Tamer Strike knocks Solo back. No life drain for you. Zyptek eating a ton of damage, trying to buy Tonix time to get some in. Gets Grotto about half health, but Malfurion is really good at the sustained healing. This would be a window for Better Than Yesterday to really try to force an issue and get some kills, I feel. Because they are not exactly here for level 13, but 13's pretty close. Another wave or two, and the tier advantage will be there for Smash Mouth, and they can look to make something happen. Actually, I'm not sure, Freakily. I feel like the shields just meld together. I don't know if Shin's shield gets in front of Zarya's, so there's no energy. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I honestly just don't know, man. But the heavy rotation, Snail Pound says, wait, guys. Wait a minute. And that's a beautiful play from Better Than Yesterday. They've identified that they're down a talent tier. The way you overcome that is with numbers. No one, thought that was going to happen. The Tamer Strike in the Entomb locks Gul'dan in long enough. Horrify or not, he goes out. So they take a tier disadvantage and turn it into a 2-for-0 swing. But Raynor does have the presence of mind of rotating up here to get the top beacon. Might end up paying for it, though. Give me more, giving him value. He manages to stay alive. He bought time for his team to at least try to get back on their feet and fight as a 5-man unit. But for now, both of the beacons are possessed by Better Than Yesterday, who are looking to rally and make a resurgence. Arik is the target, half health. Expulsion Zone's gonna lock him into a really interesting spot. Storm, Earth, and Fire comes out. Optimus Prime makes an appearance. Odin comes out. Crystal Aegis on Arik keeps himself alive. Tonix has plenty of mana. Cavalier Guest, thanks for those, man. If you don't have a game after this, I do have another one if you want to join for the Codecast. That'd be pretty cool. Again, both of the beacons are possessed by Better Than Yesterday. If you're coming here from Cavalier Guest, the Socrates Heroes of the Storm, you're in for an exciting time. It's been a very fun game so far. Better Than Yesterday, ahead in takedowns, behind in structures, but they're looking to change that. The top beacon is once again claimed, though, by Smash Mouth All-Stars, halting the beacon progress at 88% for BTY. Value is not going to get had out of Mule on that bottom tower. That one's going to go down. Experience is even. In the top part of the map, Snail Pound, Blackout, and Garrosh Force back. Zype to tank. He's like, hey, I'm happy with that. I'm like, fine, sure. Go ahead. So he mounts up and leaves. Cool, Cavalier. Siege camp in the bottom left corner, that's going to get picked up in short order. Bruiser camp, or a siege camp in the top right. Solo looking to make a run at this bottom beacon. He at least makes it neutral. Makes this a very interesting progression. We do have Hyperion available, Horrify as well, Tranquility for the sustain. There goes Horrify. Crystal Aegis is going to save Leoric for the moment. Turns into a ghost though. Now the numbers advantage in favor of Smash Mouth. Getting that siege camp and staying off the point ends up not really working out for Better Than Yesterday. Snail Pound jumps in, turns into the Panda Pals. Tychus is going to go down 2-for-0 so far. Make that a triple. Oh, baby, a triple. I get a kick out of saying that. Don't take this from me. The bottom fort's gonna get claimed. 100% Beacon, matching up against 88. Better than yesterday, getting, you know, a generous Zerg push, but at the end of it, they lose a few heroes. Looking down the barrel of a tier disadvantage, Masterfish on the York, he'll be fine. He gets out. But it's just the idea. They go through the bottom fort, look in the bottom, apply pressure this bottom lane further still. And this Zerg push is serious. It stands to get this top keep entirely for free. So by the end of this progression, with the tier advantage, Smash Mouth is gonna come away with both of these keeps. Getting both of the keeps, so that goes down. And the damage might very well be done. Smash Mouth All-Stars displaying patience and consistency to get both of the keeps. They managed to split the attention. They've only lost their bottom fort. They have the tier advantage. Boss will be here soon enough. I mean, overall, I'd be pretty happy with this whole progression.
Threat eliminated.
But here's the thing. It's now 16 minutes in. The death timers are getting long enough to where if Better Than Yesterday are able to take a decisive team fight like right here, they could go through that bottom keep and take a run at the core. It would be daring, but it wouldn't be possible. So Better Than Yesterday are not out of this yet. They had the lanes pushed in their favor, so that's going to buy them time before they have to really worry about the catapults reaching their core. Picking up the Bruiser camp also helps them out. Take some of the pressure off. They're going to rotate down, get this siege camp, further stalling things out. Both teams are looking to stay together as a close-knit 5-man unit, and I don't blame them one bit. Looking at the level 16 towns, if you see that's the stuff I expected. That blinding flash will definitely slow down Raynor. The Horrify is going to secure the potential. Oh no, a very nice 3-person Entomb sets up a huge engagement. Grar's going to go down on Zarya. Masterfish is low on health. Panda Pal's eating some damage. They won't be around forever. Blackout on the flank might end up making himself a target. Solo does have to heal from Malfurion. He will be patched up. Masterfish lands the Drain Hope on him. Orb goes in as well. The grenade to the back of the face. Myron says, in before you go. And the horse you rode in on. 5 takedowns to 5. This camp, though, has marched its way across the lane with catapults. That is something that Better Than Yesterday will have to respond to. Merit, Zetatech look to do exactly that along with Ariel. Snail Pound, Blackout, Chef Pablo. Hello, guys. They could find Masterfish. He does have his E up. He would be able to get out. Gets knocked off the mount. The quest was completed, though, at level 1. That's a lot more damage to worry about from Gul'dan. Neither team have really taken a run at this boss. That would be a throw pit. I understand. Brute goes in, though. This team fight could very well decide the game. And off to a great start are the members of Smash Mouth being able to take down Malfurion. Avatar not back up. A critical moment for sure. They're going to try to stall this out. They need the buy time and try to get Muradin back into the fray. It's going to be hard, though. Masterfish on the ropes. He goes down. This is starting to be the beginning of the end. You own both of the beacons. Both of the keeps on the side of the enemy team are done. Catapults are pushing for the rest of the game. Hey, little girl, how's it going? Snail Pound and Grar just kind of blind pressure. They're going to come away with a kill on Ariel. And even Tychus. Ooh. Grar with the fadeaway jump shot. Kobe. Root goes in on Muradin, back to business, and he's about to get sent back to base. He does have Avatar. He's going to get out of there. And yeah, this is game. I see this one being it. G's across the board. It's a little bit of beat. three-stepping. Smash Mouth All-Stars come away with the victory. A very fun game. Very exciting stuff. It just seemed like Smash Mouth All-Stars were able to get the upper hand over the map objective, and they just really made it work from there. I mean, there was a good amount of time where Better Than Yesterday had more takedowns, but were behind in structures. And that really just speaks to the strategic efforts that Smash Mouth All-Stars had. So it just kind of set them up in a situation where they were able to effectively let the Zerg push on their own, and then they just had to run of the other lane. And Better Than Yesterday just couldn't be everywhere. So then that last team fight, Avatar wasn't back up. Muradin goes down. It forces out the retreat because Leoric can't effectively peel to the level that Muradin can. You don't want to stick around for a 4v5 when a core part of your front line is down. And it just put them into a really weird checkmate position. From there, Smash Mouth could have won a number of different ways. Like, they ended up chasing Better Than Yesterday down, but they could have just as easily gotten 100% Beacon and the boss and went back and got tea and crumpets at the base. Like, that would have been it. So, just little things leading to huge implications towards the back end of games. That seems to be the theme of the night. But at the end of the day, Smash Mouth All-Stars come away with an impressive victory, all considered. Well done, folks. Well done. That one goes into the record books. We do have one more game for the evening, and we will be joined by the Socrates of Heroes of the Storm Cavalier Guest, a man I greatly respect, and a friend. So I'm looking forward to that. Last game will be starting in 6 minutes. And it will be Bonsai Legends going up against the Bad Doges. So I'll get all that set up. I'll get in touch with Cavalier Guest, get him in here. I don't know if he's in. See if we can get his face on here. See if we can get him in the Skype. That'd be cool. Last Division 3 matchup of the night. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a few minutes. Duo cast, Cav Lauren combination. Still more action ahead. Don't go anywhere.